When you think about cars in 2026, you probably imagine massive SUVs, powerful supercars, and futuristic electric vehicles packed with crazy technology. But what if the future of urban mobility isn't bigger, it's actually smaller? That's exactly where the tiny but incredibly charming Fiat Topolino comes in. And now the new 2026 version of this adorable electric microcar is capturing attention all over the world. At first glance, the Topolino might look like a toy, but once you understand what it represents, you realize it could actually be one of the smartest vehicles designed for modern city life. The 2026 Topolino continues the legacy of innovation from Fiat, a brand that has always been known for creating compact and practical cars for urban environments. The name, Topolino, itself is iconic in Italian automotive history. It originally referred to the legendary Fiat 500 Topolino, one of the smallest and most beloved cars ever built in Italy. Fast forward to today, and Fiat has revived that spirit in a completely modern way with an electric microcar designed specifically for crowded cities and short-distance travel. The first thing that makes the 2026 Topolino stand out is its size. This car is unbelievably small, making it perfect for tight streets and impossible parking situations. In many European cities where space is extremely limited, vehicles like the Topolino make perfect sense. Instead of struggling to park a large SUV, you can slide this little car into spaces most drivers would ignore. Despite its tiny footprint, the Topolino manages to feel stylish, modern, and surprisingly practical. Design is one of the most charming aspects of the Topolino. Fiat clearly wanted to create something that feels friendly and playful rather than aggressive or futuristic. The rounded headlights, smooth body lines, and compact shape give it a personality that instantly makes people smile. It's almost impossible to look at the Topolino without feeling a sense of nostalgia. The design takes inspiration from classic Italian cars while still looking fresh enough for the electric age. Another fascinating detail is how minimalistic the vehicle is. The Topolino isn't trying to compete with luxury cars or high-performance EVs. Instead, it focuses on simplicity and efficiency. The cabin is basic but functional, with just enough space for two people and small items like backpacks or groceries. Everything about the interior is designed for practicality, from the simple controls to the easy-to-clean materials. Because the Topolino is a micro-EV, it doesn't aim for extreme speed or long highway trips. Instead, it focuses on short daily journeys around the city. The electric motor delivers smooth and quiet acceleration, making it ideal for urban driving. Since it's electric, it also produces zero emissions while driving, which is a huge advantage in cities that are trying to reduce pollution and traffic congestion. One of the most interesting things about the Topolino is its classification in many regions. In some countries, vehicles like this are considered quadricycles instead of traditional cars. That means they may have lower speed limits but also simpler regulations. For younger drivers or people who don't need a full-sized car, this can be a very attractive option. Charging the Topolino is also extremely convenient. Because of its small battery, it doesn't require massive charging infrastructure like larger EVs. In many cases, it can simply plug into a standard outlet. That means you could potentially charge it overnight at home and be ready for another full day of city driving. Another big reason the Topolino is getting attention is affordability. Electric vehicles are often expensive, but Fiat designed this microcar to be much more accessible. By keeping the design simple and the battery smaller, the company can offer a price that makes electric mobility possible for many more people. This approach aligns perfectly with Fiat's long history of creating vehicles that everyday drivers can afford. The 2026 model is expected to refine the concept even further. Small updates to the design, improved materials, and better efficiency could make the Topolino even more appealing for urban commuters. While it may never replace a full-size car for long trips, it doesn't need to. Its purpose is completely different. It's about convenience, efficiency, and making city travel easier. In many ways, the Topolino represents a completely different vision of the automotive future. While brands like Tesla focus on high-tech performance EVs and companies like Ferrari continue building high-performance supercars, Fiat is exploring something equally important: simple transportation for crowded modern cities. Imagine a future where city streets are filled with small, quiet electric vehicles that take up less space, consume less energy, and reduce traffic stress. That future might look a lot like the Topolino. It's proof that innovation in the car industry isn't always about making things bigger or faster. Sometimes the smartest idea is making them smaller, simpler, and more efficient. And that's exactly why the 2026 Fiat Topolino is so fascinating. It may be tiny, but it represents a big shift in how we think about mobility. Instead of focusing on power and size, it focuses on practicality and sustainability. In a world where cities are becoming more crowded every year, vehicles like this could play a huge role in shaping the future of transportation. So while it might not be the fastest or most powerful car on the road, the Topolino has something just as important: a clear purpose. It's designed to solve real problems for real people living in busy cities. And sometimes, that's exactly the kind of innovation the automotive world needs the most.